What now, you piece of filth? What now, you piece of filth?
For fuck's sake! Spells! Spells! How do you wish to die? How do you wish to die? Faster, for fuck's sake! Spells! Spells! Faster, for fuck's sake! We shall cook you, vermin!
washed to a party house. There's quite a lot of property that was there. Wonder who it'll go to now.
Trow for a man.
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. He wishes he grasps as he swears.
Faster. Damn, you're ugly. Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
shall die! Die! Witness me, brothers!
Pathetic. Never learn.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly's going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich. Can't plough and believe me ears. You switch your brains with your cock or something. Get your mutant with your...
Or
Or I'll kill you!
go ahead. Try.
Whoa, whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More like gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a Witcher before. Defeat me and I shall let him go. Stand aside. Would you wait, sir, for the dribble to subside?
Makes no difference to me.
Just the same. Stunt and fight.
Let the music play on! You do not strike, sir. You play!
Well struck, Witcher. You win. But perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours.
Wanted to prevent further bloodshed.
Well, well. The Witcher with the heart of gold. Unsavoury as it seems, there is a silver lining. At least you now know I don't easily lose my head. Release him.
Getting off cheap, mate. Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoli.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whip.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood...
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one?
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while back.
They must have relocated. You just...
Fine, I'll go there.
How should I know? Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in hand.
Guess it's height.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher.
Yay, can't wait.
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Redania.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business.
Yes. Right.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they've brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you wit...
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution.
I thank you.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, and show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, and we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer, too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Long live, etc.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
Oh!
Long live Radovid!
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy. Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Come on.
Eulalia von Everek. Died in 1250. Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room. Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
You die here, flashbag!
Kill him, Von Evereks!
For Olgierd's blood.
My. Ornery whoresons, those Von Evereks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek.
Vladimir von Everick, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handled those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgir's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well, but no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you. Damn
Keep your paws off her.
This whole witch's life. Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what matters.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub,
stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life.
Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean?
Oh no, we're not gonna
Come now.
This'll do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my...
Just for a moment. Then you can jump right...
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm a...
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life. Instead of...
But what does... I don't...
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that...
You get till midnight and not a second...
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Oh, what a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brew it in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello. Be nice now. What do you want, Geralt? Bugger off.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will...
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be
No! Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig.
Smearing their wedding garb with muck.
No! Please, no! Where are you going? No! Please, no! Where are you going?
Mummy says hello.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing beaux?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Tain't there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there.
What's all this, then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the...
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out. Oh, my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for... Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Damn mucky, that pond. Sank in up to my armpit.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more, and...
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One found it in practice.
Ah, so...
Just figuring that out?
Well, Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Mm-hmm. Now extend your supple leg and let...
Thank you.
Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten guilt.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true? You wouldn't have called...
I've apologized. What else would you...
I'd have you play.
Let us play.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all...
I never knew you to be such...
You shall see many new many large...
Normally we play them.
I needn't care.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good, losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Evereck's a man among...
Hear that? So
Rhodes long dead. Exactly.
Those ears.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friend.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shawnee? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it... Ah, the merit. Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do...
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
They say dance is a mere foretaste of more intimate interaction.
Who says this?
I do, for one.
I do wonder what you mean by intimate interaction.
Oh, it's a fascinating process. One you as a scholar and medic might find especially interesting. I'd gladly explain it in detail, but it's horribly loud in here. See the ladder? It leads to a loft. Surely there we'd not be disturbed while investigating the nature of intimate interaction. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you two would enjoy it.
Oh, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an...
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me... angry?
But don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced our soul?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gontaro Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
White wolves turned into the white ass.
The night is young. Come, let's do something wild. If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I courage you.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never grow. May the sire many of them God's coin.
We're monsters. That gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spice.
I beg to...
What sort of balderdash is he?
Quiet. If you listen,
Time? What do you...
Time gives the proper consent.
So how much of it?
That we will not find. Reap. My, what a lovely dress. The colour suits you exquisitely.
thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, Took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now rub along. I'm not
Rivertos is someone ashore right. Each day. That's certain. Refugees saw him myself.
So if he...
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, while...
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them out.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fires...
Broomshound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now.
Ow! The man's got ass ears.
Such ears might be high fashion in his...
Oh, I doubt that.
You needn't worry. The Witcher.
Mighty generous of...
Matters not. Witchers...
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort.
I shall find him.
We thank you.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but...
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail.
Excellent advice.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not...
Relax. We'll be back in no...
Tally-ho.
Tired for some reason.
The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the whole... Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be...
all over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever?
Have it at the wedding. Climb down, man.
You sure it won't?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry.
Geralt, this jester is drunk.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now,
Fine mead. Those are...
your caps.
Oh, my...
You can forget about performing in your state.
Just watch stuff.
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone
First off, that's...
This may be my only chance to ask. You're fire-guzzling.
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told.
I haven't half a year.
Drank it all yourself.
You dare toy with me this way?
This here's assault.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire.
Is that all? Where's the art?
Oh, but just about it.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody Charlotte.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter?
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, you're charlatans.
Yes, sir.
Coming or not? To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there.
Another
Keep calm,
drifter
stay
into
close.
me.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Cats! Bear!
There, that. Tent pole. Hide, you fool. Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Alton.
Listen here, Master. I'll see to it your drunken The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with...
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got his...
Might have eaten some nightshade or...
Your attention, please!
We must watch the trigger. signature contract. Done. I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani. Naturally.
Your elfin happiness.
Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
Where are you rushing to? Huh?
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunk and randy. What's ever come of that mix?
What sport is this?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes...
And the rules? One must be a swineherd.
Nay, any man can try his luck.
King of the...
No coin. Honours the prize.
You mentioned some...
For certain.
Sounds like...
We beat odd.
A witcher with ashes
What's that you say?
Wait, nothing.
Good. Keep it.
Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the witcher give it a run.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, Piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One big bend. Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson?
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig...
Your family had an ample...
My family had...
However it was...
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting...
Just don't go...
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever wit...
You're clearly a natural at chasing pig.
How does my heart's captor like...
The rag-stuffed piggy?
Tell me, Shani.
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you...
Perhaps you're just not my type.
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so?
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of...
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe... Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
well...
You needn't know anything. I shall make a true lady of...
Salons? Really?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying...
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants...
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a blood...
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you plowing gentlefolk.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Had enough, peasant spawn. Not yourself. Away with you. Begone. Where to, my love?
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me.
In your dreams.
There it is.
You always that charming in life?
It worked.
Listen, tongue and fists on Oli...
Fine. Uh-oh, Shani approach.
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Your methods... quite unusual.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove I...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then. So good to shake the kids from one's bones. We must find more fun.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the captain.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt.
No need. But this day, you've still shite...
It's almost midnight. Time for the cap...
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are.
You're a maid too, Shani.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What the...
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallion.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would...
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect...
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find out.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man.
You understand her?
Of course. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll...
Rather manage without your advice, think.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneity. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted. Seize the night.
Nobody's a root seller, you are. For lunch tonight. Ah!
What's going on there?
A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but...
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am...
Well... In that case, let's...
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed up.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything.
Vizima, you mean?
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure?
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop...
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent.
But never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as...
Sir.
Oh, thank you, Dad.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family...
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau. Even...
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and...
No, but she'd want me to choose someone...
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not. But it's hard to find one.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a but I didn't. Ugh.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to... You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder...
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing if...
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips.
That I...
Only one way to find...
So,
honestly, completely...
better or worse?
Definitely prefer kissing you. Correct me if I'm wrong.
All true.
You're right.
So...
Love to stay, I would. But we ought to get back to the wedding.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's best.
Penny for your thoughts?
Just thinking that friends should stay friends.
Mm-hmm. My feeling too.
I have a lot to think about. Alone. So I'm not going back to the wedding.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his stories... Could you look into it? See if you can learn some...
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Every silly. Plough it. The devil walk the track. Eric's got a turn and mix.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him?
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him. Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day...
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
prouder to stick something else out.
Yeah.
This the Brasodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed.
Purpose of your visit?
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Besodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX, also held that Lance Corporal Václav Sticker Brooms...
Kleiner! Need a...
Who have we here? Get up!
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from...
Matters little, mate. Gold note. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited.
But I plough and have been, and he's coming...
But my orders...
Fuck your orders! Need I take this up with the sergeant?
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now, mark!
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
What did folk come to bid on?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry,
Well. Never knew you to be a...
Of course I'm not. So
Why in the world?
what do you mean, why?
Could have sworn the...
There was, but they moved it.
Huh. Pretty much...
Aye. And I've need...
Actually, I'm really just here to talk...
Oh, might be more of a problem.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little... But... Horst'd like to show his heed during the auction.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only if I collect on loans.
Fabergé egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz.
Girls, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms. A mortgage?
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri? Auction won't start for a time yet.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets.
It won't all be bad. Let me... Old hand there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Ah, there's Yarmir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never... So, ready to chat someone up? Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's the centre... Hellbert! It's been years.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all my...
How's it? Got your eye on any...
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need... Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
Seen right through me.
Ha! I knowed it. You don't look like one who is...
You ought to know, Helbert. Geralt here's a positively
We got a minute before the auction.
Sorry.
It is what it is.
Ah, to span the caviar of the Kaviri sturgeon. They're cast. Come, Geralt. Let's have a blether with... Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce...
Witcher of the School of...
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is...
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol...
Vedem... What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something.
Did he happen to say...
No. Oh, you know. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing...
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floor.
Not a problem. I'll go.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy. Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about. All jokes.
Forgive me. Do you know Vesemir?
Do I know him? Man taught me everything.
What? How is he?
Afraid I have...
Oh? Please tell me. Did he...
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit...
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please.
Served you. Funny. Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy. With that ring on his finger. Shite, is it?
Hats off.
Yara!
Greetings, Vivol.
Geralt of Rivia.
I thought you might have a blether with us.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turn.
Pot calling the kettle black.
True. Yet first, they... What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug.
Truly? Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do...
The panorama of Nova... What a jackass.
Yeah. Huh.
Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elseways.
Listen, forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Basodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce...
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to...
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here.
Ah! Knew the bugger.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumour has it the figure harbours a treasure inside. Starting price? Quite the bar, with Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance? The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300? My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300 thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns, it's... Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes. 20 going once. Go sold! Van Rohe's Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes. Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters, once the property of the famed hired... Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. My, haven't we livened up? Incredible! With the white-haired gentleman now, a generous offer indeed. And sold! Invaluable spectacles to the white-haired gentleman. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horst Basodi! Come on, before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect... Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a...
Comes uninvited.
Forgot my manners. Forgive me. The teaching at Kaer Morhen, well...
That's plain to see.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right. Let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house.
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen! No reason...
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
From Olgierd von Everec. Name...
It does.
Guards, escort the wit... Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple...
One more word, and I shall move my...
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go...
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick it.
Your swords, Master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though.
Mm-hmm. Come on, lads. Let's... Pathetic.
Your mum smells of gooseberries!
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gore.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hand.
How do you know?
I was at the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to...
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there.
A heist. Don't like that idea.
Got any others? Find the herbalist, lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you.
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come for you, don't you worry.
Ribs. It was being hunted. Something went horribly wrong, though.
What's this one want? It looks like. At it.
Good.
Huh. That was rather efficient.
That all you got to say? I saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
Aye, aren't we precise? You
wouldn't happen to have some...
I do.
You've come.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault, but...
Sorry, but what exactly is...
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On pay.
Before we go any further, you even know what Max Borsodi's house is?
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help with the heist, or not?
The vault.
Something that was stolen from me. I've tried.
I see.
List of taken.
I'm not a thief.
It's opportunity, mate. 20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house.
Brute force is out.
Exactly, but not a...
Patience happens.
We've got to get up there and...
Not all bad, except...
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the... I've already identified some promising candidates. All we have to do... Aye, but that's among the...
Don't really have any...
That's the great son of Nilfgaard.
Rather get to work.
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's...
Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo. A circus artist, no better as the urban. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenford.
Breaking and entering.
Not official. I've compared the route her troupe's taken with a list of the most audacious. But if she's reluctant, with another option in Hugo Hoff.
Think he's fit? Pudgy face. Doesn't really match my...
You'd be surprised. Word has it, he's holed up in Oxenford in a...
All right.
Let's the castle. The problem.
Any up?
Quint.
I know both. What's this about?
Easy.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convict. There.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Giddy up.
Lingering like flies round ships.
Faster.
Then let's return their coin to them.
What would you return? We've spent it all. Every last copper. The minute we're in trouble, you make me responsible.
Dove, please.
Mind if I do?
That depends.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff.
Rather talk eye to eye.
Everline conceals...
And you were to help set up the benches.
But...
Very well, once again.
Got a job for you. Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain... pays as much as you can...
You've none of a Fink's features.
Let me guess.
Somewhere, certainly. But not here. See, we were to do a show. The crowd awaits. So either we find...
I think I know...
And I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van?
What do I have to do? Jump through...
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Not a bad shot.
Splendid.
What? Me now?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
All right.
That I like. And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you,
Wow! Drop!
What? But I...
What's the whole shoot? You cross-eyed or what?
we end with an audacious feat by Geralt of Rivia.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal.
Well, one performance...
Herbalist.
Ooh, a mist.
Go, go.
Ow!
Whoa!
Radisson is late for our pay a whole week. He's trying to cheat us too. Purse I got was full of counterfeit.
You Quinto?
The one and only. A pleasure. But who might you be?
Whoa! I'll have no pleasure.
I need Quinto.
And I need coin. Lucky thing I don't much care, Rupert.
Meaning Master Hands of Sidaris morals.
You'll be the one with the bendy... Where was I?
Call it my luck.
Nothing. What? How did you...
Fishbone. Did it yesterday. I was waiting for a lull to slip out. Witcher showed up before I could. Let that be my recommendation. Now.
Need you.
Sound
Herbally.
Worse it gets. Radisson was late for our pay a whole week. He's trying to cheat us too. Purse I got was full of... Devil's spawn.
Feisty, eh?
Mark.
What do you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav. How'd that prick wind up with us?
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
Mad or what?
That's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests, apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? Thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook. What do you have to say?
Stay out of my way.
What do you have to say?
That Horst Borsodi, you got a daughter?
Why do you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Besodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting.
Crawl back under your rock.
What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper the day.
That true? Who told you?
No one. No one. Came through the western gate the morn. Saw Martin on the pier, rod in hand, fishing.
Cook like that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Aye. If only he'd go a bit lighter on the garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Honouring the fatherland.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Redania.
What's this day?
Fuck. Stay out of my way.
Must be the cook. Good day, fish.
Aye.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys at the garrison, on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Asking a lot. Too much. How about you do this free of charge, huh? Out of the kindness of your heart.
Aye.
Wait for the signal, and...
And
It was. I scaled a gutter, and...
I knew it.
Ah, at last. This heist is no jest. So if any of you has... The Borsodi's auction house, its vault.
It's plenty.
Then, downstairs to the vault. I've said my piece.
All right, let's get to...
We'll reconvene in the gate.
What about wearing my...
I'll tell... In fact...
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk...
Any objections? On our way, then. Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
Ploughing city foul. Shite all over again.
What? Not so. Patrol's turning round. We've 1 minute. Move.
One letter there. Hello, Mother. Keep us from.
If memory serves, you assured us there be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too. It was true love. Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Yes, but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Should have stayed in that cage.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Go!
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not.
But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You
just do what they want! Calm yourself!
Nothing simpler.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
See if I can't make this clear. We're not at a food market. No bargains to be made here. Lives are at stake.
I understand. I do. But... God have mercy! You leave me no choice!
2.
Attack!
Oops. Tip this...
Late to surrender.
Bravo! Splendid job you did.
I'm a witcher, not your negotiator. Where's Eveline?
She's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
The lock. Lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dameritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Do or die. That's it, for now. Same paintings were on the block.
They're in the vault! Lock themselves in!
Britannia!
You'll hang for this! All of you!
Same paintings were on the block.
Battering ram! Run and get a ram!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
You'll?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Well, well. Complications, complications.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsodi. This family reunion.
What revenge?
Father left the auction house to me.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Generous offer,
What? How?
Hate to be taken for a...
Well, hard not...
You see? All have turned against you. Once again. This time for the last time.
Yet to be seen.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. At last. How I
What do you say we talk about my reward?
Yes, well...
Think I'll give this ruby necklace a new home.
And as I said...
Of course.
I want Max Borsodi's house.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents...
Any? You...
Gents, might I appeal to your sense of reach?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die.
Admire your courage, I do.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand...
No, said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers.
I see. The wolf.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and...
With immense pleasure. Believe... Whereas you, I like.
My work of that sort?
This way. Get out. This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come
Crawl back under your rock.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Honouring the fatherland.
Slower.
Stay out of my way.
That bloody devil walked a crooked bunch for a herring.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something
I love gifts. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Come. Oh, that's better.
Max Bersodi's house.
The papers.
Left them in the vault. You wanted that?
You're a quick study. Do you know what I...
Dunno. You signed the contract, old Geared.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
His brother Ewald was worse.
Was?
Horst killed him with his own. The Borsodis. What's your...
Worse. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I...
Ha! My family, they took on some debt. I went to the auction.
No surprise, the animosity you've...
That was but
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher? Well, why do you stand...
Third wish.
A moment, Geralt. I must see... You there. Yank the herring out the barrel. Now, ready to listen?
I'm ready.
Good. His demand was...
Aye.
Give this man a mount and leave him... The Theory believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors.
Fulfilled.
Confident, aren't you? Proud.
Third task, if you...
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion.
Yeah, I've loved.
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside.
We'll drink once the job...
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me.
Third wish. Still waiting.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Bring me that blue. You wished to hear a wish. Now you have.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east...
Honor of the fatherland.
Long live, etc., etc.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me? An interesting one.
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Long live.
In a hurry?